No, I wasn't planning on the way I would finish the fight. I mean, I planned for the opponent I'm fighting, and I knew this guy was a well-rounded guy. He has a good striking, strong hands, and also like he has a good wrestling and ground game. He likes to put you down and try to ground and pound. So I was ready for everything that he was going to bring to me, and I wanted especially to put my game, impose my game, my pressure. And that's what I did. And I didn't know if I was going to finish the fight, but I always look to finish the fight. It's a natural thing for me. I am a finisher, and it always... I mean, I don't know. Most of my wins, I only have one decision. All the other wins are finishes. It's just something that happens.
You stepped in on short notice, sort of relative short notice. I guess was a month, maybe around that.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, and you were coming in for a long shot. Niko was undefeated, and he was just coming off this huge win over Joe Budden. He was a big underdog, and he scored that win. He was a dangerous opponent. So what led you to take this fight on such short notice against such a dangerous guy?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was a dangerous guy, but I think that made so much sense. Take all the momentum he got with knocking out Joe Budden. Joe Budden is a tough guy in the division. So I knew, I mean, the guy's undefeated, has 3 wins, has all this momentum coming from him. I'm going to take that from him. That's what I had as a plan. And I was ready. I was asking for the UFC for a fight or October or November. So I was keeping myself ready and very close to my weight. So I knew like 3 weeks, it's good for me. That fight makes sense. I can beat this guy. I'm going to take the fight.
Why were you so eager to come back? Just to erase the memory of that loss? You're one of those people that like, you got to get back in there and just get back.
No, I mean, it wasn't that fast. My last fight was in March, so it wasn't that fast. But the only thing is, like, I was feeling ready. I had evolved so much on those months that I wasn't fighting, so I felt the need to fight. You know, I wanted to fight. I was ready.
Was it special for you to come back to the winning column with such a quick win as Bishop? Is it better to make a step and improve that you're back?
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely important. I always try to come out there and win in a dominant form, and that's what I did. That's what I always have planned in my mind. I want to go out there and like dominate the guys that I'm fighting. I know that I have the potential for that, and you know, I'm here to be a champion. I'm here to go all the way up to the title fight. So I'm going to take win by win. Now I got 5 wins in the UFC, all of them by finishes. I definitely believe I deserve somebody into the top 15.
It's kind of a cliche to say that, but when you're talking about losses, a lot of times fighters will say they'll learn more from that than what they did from the win.
Yeah.
So what did you get from that loss, your last loss?
Yeah, for my last loss, I especially learned how to respect my body. I love to fight, so whenever somebody calls me and says, hey, I got to fight for you, I'm going to take it. That's the first thing that's going to come to my mind. Yeah, I'm going to fight for sure. But I learned in my last fight and my last loss that that's not always what I have to do. Sometimes I got to feel my body, feel what I am feeling at the moment, and maybe step back a little bit, rest up. You know, I wasn't 100% for that fight. I don't blame that. I don't blame that because I took the fight. I went there the best that I could, and Leon beat me. So he deserves all the credit. But I learned a lot from that loss, especially that, like, respect my body. I got the strikers. I want to get the best strikers in the division. I believe Darren Till is a guy that is doing awesome, and he has like a beautiful striking. I think a fight me and him, that's going to be awesome. Also Cerrone, Masvidal, those guys are big names, but I think Till would be an exciting fight.
This was the 3rd time in UFC that you submitted your opponent with a Bravo choke. Are you trying to do like a trademark of that, like Ronda Rousey's armbar, so we have Vicente Luque's Bravo choke?
Well, I'm not really trying to have a trademark. It's just something that I have really good. I train a lot of luta livre in Brasilia, and you know, that's just one of the strong things I have. I have long arms, so it's easy to sink that in, and when I get it, I know I'm going to finish it. So it's not so much of a trademark. In my career now, I have 6 wins like that. So maybe it is, but I'm not trying that. You know?
You want to face the strikers because you believe that they're going to make more exciting fights, or just because you think they fit better on your own style?
I think both things. It makes, I mean, I think striking is always nicer to watch, in my opinion at least. I think the fans like fights like that. And I want to test myself. I'm a striker. I started training Muay Thai and kickboxing, so I believe I'm one of the best strikers in the division, and I want to test that. I want to see if that's true.
You mentioned Darren Till. He's coming off a big win against Cerrone. What attracts you the most in this matchup?
His style. He's a great striker, long guy. He knows how to move well. I want to test myself against a guy like that. I move well. I have good striking. Now I got a fight that was great. I needed to get that to get back on the fighting rhythm, and now I'm ready to face a top guy like that.
He says he's the best striker in the welterweight division. Do you see him as a big threat in the striking area, or you think you can give this fight beat him standing as well?
I definitely think he's a big threat, but I believe I'm a big threat as well. So a fight between us, it's going to be a knockout from one or the other. But I believe my hands are harder, so we'll see.
Do you think this win, this performance tonight, is going to be enough to put you back in that position you was before your last loss? I mean, asking for big fights and the top contenders.
Yeah, I definitely think this fight puts me up there again. I mean, what I mostly thought, like, the fight had to be, the way that I won this fight was important, you know? If I just came out here and had kind of like a more or less fight, that wouldn't be enough. But the way I won the fight, I went out there, dominated the guy, showed out my striking, and put on my ground game also. I think that's the kind of win I need to go back where I was when I had the 4-win streak.